Exclusive. Jeffrey Epstein photos show home where Andrew allegedly took part in nine-girl orgy. Never-before-seen images of Jeffrey Epstein's Caribbean hideout give a chilling look inside the house where Andrew Mountbatten Windsor stayed during his alleged nine-girl orgy. Never-before-seen images of Jeffrey Epstein's Caribbean lair offer a chilling glimpse inside the house where Andrew Mountbatten Windsor stayed during his alleged nine-girl orgy. The pictures and video footage of the private retreat, Little St. James, were released by Democrats on the U.S. House Oversight Committee as part of their widening probe into the late pedophile's secretive world. The material, comprising 10 photographs and a series of walkthrough videos, was captured in 2020 by U.S. Virgin Islands authorities and shows the interiors of rooms, storage areas, and facilities across the disgraced financier's secluded estate, which the former Duke of York once enjoyed. A source told the Mirror, "There's a sense that neither Andrew nor the royals can escape this. However much distance they try to create, Epstein keeps haunting his old friend at every turn. It has become an unshakable shadow. Each new batch of evidence raises fresh questions. The palace can try to move on, but the investigation isn't going to move on just because the royals want it to. No people appear in the released images, but the empty rooms and piles of possessions offer a stark and unsettling look at a location long linked to some of the most serious allegations in the scandal." Billionaire Epstein, who died by jail cell suicide in 2019, owned Little St. James and nearby Great St. James, islands that have become central to investigations into survivors' claims that they were trafficked there and abused by the sex offender and his powerful friends. For years, the tropical hideout masked what prosecutors say was a hub of exploitation involving powerful men, private flights and teenage girls brought in from across the world. These new images are a disturbing look into the world of Jeffrey Epstein and his island, said Congressman Robert Garcia, the Democratic ranking member on the House Oversight Committee. "We are releasing these photos and videos to ensure public transparency in our investigation and to help piece together the full picture of Epstein's horrific crimes. We won't stop fighting until we deliver justice for the survivors," Garcia added. "It's time for President Trump to release all the files, now." The release piles fresh pressure on Mountbatten Windsor, whose ties to Epstein have never ceased to haunt him. He recently ignored a request to speak with Congress about his friendship with his pal. Epstein's connections to powerful figures, including Andrew, continue to come under renewed scrutiny. Court filings in the U.S. over several years have detailed allegations that the ex-Duke visited Little St. James more than once. Witness statements placed him on the island, and flight logs previously made public show his name on Epstein's Lolita Express private jet from the U.S. Virgin Islands. During his 2019 Newsnight interview, Andrew admitted he had traveled to Epstein's private properties, saying, "I definitely did stay." He has denied all allegations of sexual misconduct against him, including those made by Virginia Giuffre. She claimed that when a royal, Mountbatten Windsor, took part in a nine-girl orgy on the island that included her and 8 Russian girls flown in by his pal Epstein. The new images are likely to reignite allegations. One photograph shows what appears to be a shuttered dental office, complete with masks of men's faces hanging from the wall, giving the room an eerie, abandoned feel. Another image shows a dried-out steam room with boxes of towels and linens stacked beside pillows and bathroom hygiene products, thought to have been used during Mountbatten Windsor's stay. A further image shows a study with a blackboard containing redacted chalk writing, the obscured notes hinting at activity investigators have not yet disclosed. Among the visible and legible words are power, deception, mirror and face, time, intellectual, political, music, truth, and appears. The walkthrough videos also capture glimpses of corridors, staircases and storage rooms, all stripped of personal items but still steeped in the atmosphere of a place survivors say was central to their trafficking. Images also revealed the wider building complex and scenery on Epstein's Little St. James Island, the palm-lined pathways, isolated guest houses, and tucked-away service buildings that allowed Epstein and his circle to operate out of public view. Multiple guest rooms, stark and impersonal, were also shown in the never-before-seen footage released by Democrats. The release comes as political pressure continues to mount for full transparency. Epstein's vast network of associates, from royals to billionaires to former presidents, has yet to be fully exposed. Last month, Trump said he signed a bill that ordered the release of government files on Epstein. The U.S. Justice Department now has 16 days left to publicly share all information from federal investigations into Epstein. However, it can withhold files that relate to active criminal investigations or are deemed to invade personal privacy.